commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks. All of those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. All of those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe, and all of those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process in a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know, all of those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed, well, I mean it, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher. We have learned much from each other over these past few years. Shortly, you will say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. Well, we're gathered here today to celebrate the love that Melissa and Faraz have for each other. And so I ask, what does it mean to truly love in the context of marriage? To love is to enter a whole new world, a world of togetherness, a world of sharing all that is nearest and deepest within your hearts. To love is to remember all of those unique qualities that you so appreciate about each other that drew you together in the first place. To love is to constantly search for new ways to bring each other happiness, to make the most of every moment that you share together. And to love is to create an oasis of peace and safety for one another, a place where you don't have to pretend and you can be yourselves and know without a doubt that you'll be accepted by one another. And to love is to greet each new day with anticipation, always eager for another opportunity to share new adventures and create new memories together. And to love is to come together from the pathways of your past and move forward hand in hand along the uncharted roads of your future, ready to risk, to dream, to dare, and to know that all things are possible when you have love for each other. And love is the reason we're here, and that's a good thing, because to make your marriage work will take love, but it will take other things, of course. Trust, honesty, humility, courtesy, a sense of humor, a willingness to forgive, but every day, lots and lots of love. And it's obvious, all of us here, how much you love each other. And my challenge for you today is to love with the greatest kind of love there is, unconditional love. It's easy to love someone who does nice things for you, but there's something that goes far beyond I love you if, or I love him when. Unconditional love says to the universe, I will love you always, no matter what. And it will come as no surprise to you that neither one of you is perfect. Okay, she might be. But you will occasionally make mistakes and hurt and wound one another. And my hope is that these are small and unintentional. But it's in these moments that you look at each other and you say, I forgive you. I still love you. And I will stay with you the rest of my life. And if you can love each other like that, then your marriage will thrive. Before we hold on to the commitment, we're going to take a moment to pause and remember the family who would be here to celebrate with us but who have passed away. Melissa's grandmother, Lorraine first, and her uncle Stephen first are especially in our lives and in our hearts. We remember their love, we honor their lives, and we cherish their memory. So please join me in a moment of silence now, thinking of these departed loved ones with gratitude and with respect, with honor, and with love. All right. Well, Melissa, Faraz, this celebration is an outward portion of your inward union of hearts. It's a union created by your loving purpose and kept by your abiding will. It is in this spirit and for this purpose that you have come to be joined together here today. Now your marriage begins with the vows and promises you'll speak to one another. So I'll begin with a question for each of you. Faraz Moyedin Omer, do you take Melissa Ann first to be your wife, to live with her, respect her, and love her, with faithfulness, tenderness, and helpfulness, as long as you both shall live? Well then, Melissa Ann first, do you take Faraz Moyedin Omer to be your husband, to live with him, respect him, and love him with faithfulness, tenderness, and helpfulness, as long as you both shall live? All right. Well then, Faraz, please look into the eyes of your beautiful bride and speak your vows to her.
Melissa Ann first, my cat mom, my most favorite thing. You're beautiful, you're smart, funny, selfless, and caring, except for when you're hungry. Then it goes out the window. As I stand in front of you, I can't help but to think two things. Damn, you're absolutely gorgeous. And damn, I'm one lucky man. When I walked through those apartment doors, I didn't plan on meeting the woman I would marry. 2,068 days later, we find ourselves here, ready to make the jump into marriage. And I couldn't be happier. Our journey here has been challenging to say the least, but the fact that we are still standing here after everything lets me believe you are my soulmate. I know the saying goes, you're a 1 in a million kind of girl, but the great Marshall Mathers once said, this opportunity comes once in a lifetime, better never let it go. So for me, you're a once in a lifetime kind of woman. You are the one that keeps me grounded, the one that makes love feel so effortless. You have seen me at my highest and undoubtedly at my lowest. You held me up when I couldn't stand and loved me in a way I didn't know possible. You've changed me for the better, but still let me keep what makes me me. Being with you has brought me a sense of joy, comfort, and faith in knowing that I will always be adored, appreciated, and loved endlessly. The thing that I love most about you is that you've given me inner peace in a lifetime of war with myself. I've always struggled looking at the man in the mirror, but you make it so much easier. You found me as a broken man and have pieced me back together, pieced back my soul that I thought was lost forever. Thank you for everything, Melissa. I can truly look at myself without hating the reflection now. I vow to not judge you when you eat 2 crumble cookies at a time, even though I'm concerned for your health. I vow to call Carmela our cat instead of just yours. I'll try to be nicer to her. I vow to tell you you're right no matter how wrong you are. Most importantly, I vow to always make you laugh and show you how much you are loved every day. Two wise men once said something that sums up everything I feel about you, and it goes like this. All my life, I pray for someone like you, and I thank God that I finally found you. I love you forever.
A favorite poet of yours, Tyler Gregson, said, because of you, I can feel myself slowly but surely becoming the me I have always dreamed of being. To elaborate on that, I truly do feel like a whole new person that I'm very proud of, and I owe so much of that to you. Past relationships of mine always felt like they came with an expiration date, because I just wasn't the person I wanted to be while I was with them. Now, I stand before you, and as I stare deeply into those great big pools of honey, I tell you with absolute certainty that with you, I am the best version of myself. So, we got together as a couple in a
passed away fairly quickly after meeting. I fell for you hard, like waves crash into the shore with incredible force and unmovable tension. I believe wholeheartedly that the timeline of our love story has been nothing short of perfect. Our adventure together has been exciting, yet challenging, everything it has needed to be. We faced many painful and troubling times, but what truly matters is how we've come out stronger and better every time. We have built each other up and formed a solid partnership that I am so very proud of. The quality of your love is something unmatchable. It's captivating, consuming, passionate, unconditional. It's everything I want and need to live an all fulfilling and rewarding life. As we commence this journey of ours as husband and wife, I expect nothing to drastically change, just to continue down the path we have set for ourselves, to accomplish our goals and dreams with our shared passion and desire for travel, the thrill of new experiences, and to fill our home and extend our love to more fur babies. Now to end with a few vows that I know are of the utmost importance. I vow to actually give you massages from time to time, at least once per every dozen times you give them to me. I also vow to try to get the hierarchy of food, feelings, bras in the correct order. And lastly, I vow to remain your best friend while also being your loving wife for the rest of our lives together. I vow to grow with you, fight for you, and to never lose sight of why we are here today. Who has the rings?
These are the rings that Melissa and Faraz will wear for the rest of their lives. They express the love that they have for one another. And so in this moment, let us all bring our blessings to these rings so that they may be symbols of unity, of joining, and of commitment. All right, Faraz, you may place the ring on the finger of your bride, saying, with this ring, I be wed,
I be wed,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I will honor you.
I will honor.
Now, by the same token, Melissa, you may place the ring on the finger of your groom, saying, with this ring,
With this ring,
I be wed,
I be wed,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I will honor you.
I will honor you.
All right, you can head over to the table for your unity card. Scooch down, guys. Right. The outside of the unity heart signifies the groom, bold and strong, protector of the family. Ross, you can put that in. Yet when we look at the groom's heart, although strong on the outside, the center is empty and void, symbolizing that he is incomplete without his bride. The center of the unity heart signifies the bride, beautiful, creative, and delicate. Melissa, you may go ahead. When she places her heart inside his, they entrust their hearts to each other, but at the same time, they fulfill and complete each other, making two hearts beat as one. However, if the heart is left as it is, any challenge in life will cause the unity heart to fall apart. So now I will secure them and seal them in the power and beauty of love. And from this time on, they shall be as one heart, and love that is brought together, let no one separate. Well, before I pronounce you husband and wife, I have just one more thing I want you to do. Your wedding day is one that seems to fly by. It's a day filled with emotions, friends, rings, dances. Many people remember how fleeting your own wedding day was. So I want you to take a look at each other for a few seconds, right in each other's eyes. Think about the happiness that you're feeling in this moment. And really let that feeling register in your hearts and in your mind. Now I want you to think about your life together in 20 years. Where are you? What are you doing? We all know that your visions of the future are not identical, but complementary. John Lennon once said, a dream that you dream alone is only a dream. A dream that you dream together, that is reality. And your reality starts now. Well, listen, Faraz, you have vowed your vows, you have exchanged your rings. Therefore, in the presence of these witnesses, and by the power vested in me, I pronounce you husband and wife. Faraz, you may kiss your bride.